except for our org. To remind everyone, we are actually short on time, so please let's keep the small talk to a minimum. All right, let's go with our first friend from the media from the Philippines. From the Philippine Star, we have Charmy Joy Pagulong.
Hi, Michael. Hi, Vijay. So my question is, what does "I'll Never Not Love You" mean to you, and how is this different from all your other songs?
The truth is, I think it's a sequel to Just Haven't Met You Yet. I really do. I think it's about promising to someone that if they trust you and they give you their vulnerability, that you won't hurt them. That you'll be true, that you'll be the time where they can trust that they're safe to fall in love. Because it's scary to fall in love. Love is expensive. Love has a great cost, especially when you really love someone, you're putting yourself at risk. And the song is saying, risk that for me, and I'll love you forever.
Nice.
Salamat, thank you for your question.
Yeah, thank you, Michael. Thank you, Vijay.
Thank you also, Charmy. And now on to our next friend from the media from Indonesia. We have from IDN Times, Aulia. Hi, Aulia.
Hi, Michael.
Hello.
I'm Aulia from IDN Times Indonesia. Congratulations for your comeback. And actually, I really like your song Higher. I was hear that, but I want to ask about "I'll Never Not Love You." That lyrics are romantic, and what the reason you choose the single become main track for Higher? Thank you.
Say that one more time. Repeat that.
Oh, what the reason you choose the single became main track for Higher?
Thank you so much. It's a great question, by the way. Interesting question. The truth is, there's 3 or 4 singles that could have easily been the first single. The reason "I'll Never Not Love You" went first is only because I felt like Higher might be a better summer song. And I thought that "I'll Never Not Love You" would be really nice for sort of cold, wintry fall. And that I want to play Higher when my roof is off my car and I'm driving and I want to feel like the summer song. Thank you for the question.
Thank you, Aulia. We feel the same way with Higher. Now, to ask another question, we have from Singapore, the Straits Times, Edino. Hi.
Hi, Michael.
Hello.
Right. So you mentioned earlier that "I'll Never Not Love You" is a sequel to "Haven't Met You Yet." It's been 15 years. Why now? Why not earlier? Why did you decide that now is the right time to do the follow up to that song?
I don't think I chose that. I think it chose me. And I think the truth is, we all went from a pandemic when there was no, very difficult to make music or even work it. And then, before that, I had come out of, my son and just taking care of my family. And the truth is, when I put my last record, Love, out, I don't know if I was ready to come back. I was still hurting. And now I feel so good, and I'm so good in my heart and satisfied that I felt so open and so happy to make hopeful and beautiful music. And I felt like I needed it, and I feel like the world needed it in a way. So that's why it chose me. Thank you.
Thank you for that question, Edino. And now let's go to still Singapore. From Berita Harian, we have Haryani Ishmaeli.
Hi, Michael. Yeah, it's good to be here. Yeah,
Good
my
to be here.
question, how does it feel to do a duet with Willie Nelson in your album Higher? And why among many of Paul McCartney's songs, My Valentine was chosen?
Well, Willie Nelson was one of my favorite singers, and one of my favorite records of the Great American Songbook was Stardust. And when I think of Willie Nelson, I think of Sinatra and Dean Martin, and I think of the great interpreters and singers that are able to put a song across. To be honest, he always reminded me more of Louis Armstrong, because he had such this distinct and unique voice. And, you wouldn't think of seeing him on American Idol or some kind of pop singing show, yet he puts the story across emotionally, I think, better as well as anyone in the world. And it was an honor. And Paul McCartney, My Valentine, wasn't just me covering a Paul McCartney song. Sir Paul McCartney produced it for me. And to know that someone that I admire so much had trusted me to to hold his art and to interpret a song that meant so much to him. He wrote it for his wife, and he told me so many times that it was something so special to him that it was an honor and a privilege for him to take me under his wing and for him to come with me and produce the song. So that's why My Valentine was so important for me. Thank you.
Awesome collaborations on the album that we have to wait for. But now let's go to Indonesia from detik.com. Let's have Ron.
Hi, Michael.
Hi, Ron.
My question is, how's being a father changed your perspective on music? And is there any different feels or colors from your very first music to the latest one?
Perspective is everything. It's everything. And obviously, I sort of spoke before about what we'd been through as a family, and that gave me great perspective. What I found interesting was that when the pandemic hit, I felt like it put everyone on a level playing field. And I felt like maybe for the first time in our lives, in humanity, every single person from every country, I don't care if you're young, old, rich, poor, gay, straight, black, white, we all felt the same thing, all of us. We were scared, we were anxious, our mental health became an issue. And I just felt like for the first time, maybe ever, we each needed to cling to each other for hope. And, I think perspective is something that it's given all of us, even though sometimes I feel like maybe some of us didn't learn anything. I think most of us did. I think most of us, it's made it a smaller world. And there's so much negativity and so many things to drive us apart that I was really hoping that I could be a small part of bringing people together. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you so much, Ron. And now let's fly to Malaysia. From Jukes Malaysia, we have Tyler Lim.
Tyler.
Hello, Michael. Congratulations on your 11th studio album, Higher, release. Now, imagine Higher being a roller coaster ride. What kind of journey or ride will your fans be getting from this album?
I think they're going to get an unexpected ride, Tyler. I think that they're going to find that because I was so open to working with new people and trying different things, I think they're going to feel the joy and the excitement. Tyler, before I made the record, my musical director, Alan Chang, he said to me, "Hey, Mike, you've made records for 20 years. You sold a lot of records. People like the records." I said, "Thanks, Alan." He said, "Wouldn't it be interesting to not hold it so close and not to micromanage and to let these people help you so that it's a fresh sound for the audience?" And it hurt my feelings a little bit because I felt, well, what are you saying? It's that my style or my, but I let myself go and I put it into the hands of some of the greatest musicians in the universe. And honestly, it was, I think it's the best thing I could ever do, because it didn't just breathe new life and fresh life into the style or my music. It made it fresh for me. And you guys, you have heard nothing yet. I'm not kidding you. I mean, you got played a bit of 3 songs, and those are great songs, but there is so much more on this record, and I could talk to you all day about it, but the proof will be in the pudding. And I promise you, you are going to be surprised with the texture and the greatness. I was ambitious, probably overly ambitious, and I don't know how, I don't know why, but the concepts met execution, and it just worked. And I'm going to try as best I can to live in the moment and to enjoy this ride, because I may never be able to do better than this.
Wow, big words. Thank you so much, Tyler. And now let's go to the Philippines. We have Von Balinario of One News PH.
Hi, VJI. Hi, Michael. Nice to see
Hello.
you virtually.
Nice to
Michael,
see you too.
yeah. How special is this project, considering it's your first album in more than 3 years and in time of pandemic?
They're all special. Thank you for the question. They're all special. I promise you, not one note that has ever left my lips I have ever just given away without thinking or worrying or being passionate. They're all important. They're all my babies. The pandemic, in a strange way, made it a little easier for me to connect with people because people were willing to do Zooms. And all of a sudden, I was being introduced to people I'd never worked with before. And, it was easy for them. Instead of setting up a thing and you fly to LA or we take off to London, no, let's just meet on Zoom. And it was interesting. I found a lot of the record was made with me kind of walking around the house or with my kids, singing with me. I mean, the song Higher that you guys just listened to, that song came when my 8-year-old came into the shower when I was giving my kids shampoo and conditioner. And my 8-year-old said, Poppy, I wrote a song. And I said, what is it? He said, when you go low and I go high. And months later, I went to go work with Ryan Tedder. And I said, Ryan, my little boy sang this song that I really thought was great. And 30 minutes later, we had the song. So the pandemic, and my kids and my wife have a big impact. When you see the music video for I'll Never Not Love You, you will understand that when I say that it's the sequel to Haven't Met You Yet, I'm being literal. It is literally the sequel. And then when you see Higher and the fact that I went to Derek Huff, who's one of the greatest American dancers and choreographers. And I said, Derek, I want to dance. I want you to make me a video where I dance. And he said, can you dance? And I said, I don't think so. And I still did it. And I still opened myself up to just take risks and have fun. And it worked, I think.
Wow, nice narrative. Thank you so much, Michael, and congratulations on this project. Thank you, VJ Ai.
Thank you, Vaughn from the Philippines. And now lastly, we have from Malaysia, Light FM, Soraya Key.
Hello, Mr. Buble. We're not actually Soraya, that's our boss's name. I'm Aisha, that's Non. We do the breakfast show.
Okay, hi.
Hello.
Okay.
I like the energy. I like the energy you came in with.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I have to deal with
it's all because of you and my dancing.
Okay, calm down. Okay, so you have so many songs that have ended up becoming viral hits thanks to social media trends, and we know that you yourself have joined in the fun and taken part in trends on TikTok. So what are your thoughts on this new era of trends inspired by music?
It's great. It's so cool. I mean, I love TikTok because it's so much fun to just have fun. We need some lightness, and I feel like I'm a bit addicted. I can't stop looking at it. And it's so much fun to laugh at yourself and to just have fun. And any way that I can find that I can connect with beautiful souls all over the world is something that interests me. And my wife actually is the one, she said, you should do TikTok. And I said, babe, I'm not going to do TikTok. I'm not going to. And then I started doing it. I was like, this is way too much fun. And now my wife and I are in a battle to see who can get more followers. And I think she's going to kick my butt.
Yeah, we'll help her.
I'm sure you will. Yeah.
Thank you so much and congratulations. We can't wait to play the songs from Malaysia.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much to our friends from Soraya Key in Malaysia. And that is it for our time with Michael. Again, guys, reminding everyone, Higher, the 11th studio album of Michael Bublé, comes out on March 25. And something special is also dropping on February 22. So mark your calendars, guys. But please do stream I'll Never Not Love You. And the recording of the Q&A will be sent later. But that is it, guys. It's time for us to leave the room.
Thank you, everybody.
So
I
appreciate
appreciate
you joining us.
Thank you,
thank
Michael.
you so much. It was amazing to see so many people show up. You made me feel so good about myself, except for when someone said it was my 11th studio album, which means that I'm getting old. Thank you, guys.
We love you, Michael. We hope you can visit
love you.
Asia. Bye.
Thank you, Michael.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.